Hi, it's Jamie. So again, the premise of the video is these are things I would tell somebody if anybody were here in the empty solitude that is my world. But nobody's here right now. Just life things. So the thing that's obsessing me the most right now is that some tweaking meth head called me an old ass bitch in a road rage thing. I don't know what his problem was. I hadn't done anything weird. I mean, I was driving, I turned when the light turned green. I was not being crazy. And he rolled down his window and was just nasty to me and kept calling me an old ass bitch. So two things about that. First of all, at least he didn't call me fat. And second of all, he had a cross hanging from his rear view mirror. So I mentioned that to him. I actually did really remain very calm and said, you know, you have a cross hanging there. God bless you, and I hope you have a great life living that way. I'm still mad about it several days later, so that's a thing. The other thing is I went to Clearwater Beach the other day. Not the other thing, several other things. I went to Clearwater Beach the other day. I'm emptying the dishwasher. This is also what I would do. It took me about 2 hours to get out to the beach from home, and two things about it. I drove through Clearwater, the town, and I watched the Leah Remini show about Scientology. So I should turn on another light. I'm in the dark there. I watched Leah Remini about Scientology. So as I'm driving through town going to the beach, I see, you know, the flagship building. Taking out my phone, like trying to take pictures without anybody seeing me, because if you don't watch this show, you don't know that people get followed and harassed, according to Leah. Please don't follow and harass me, Scientology. I'm not worth it. Anyway, so I was trying to be very coy about it and was taking pictures of the Scientology building and stuff that happens in the show. It was kind of hilarious, but I was also quite honestly nervous about getting stopped. That's the truth. And then the other thing about that is it is much closer for me to drive to Cocoa Beach or Daytona. And this time, I didn't think that Clearwater was worth the extra drive. It's been voted America's prettiest beach a lot of times, actually. And it was fine. White sand, that was pretty. Very white, smooth white sand. And I parked downtown Clearwater, rode a ferry, $8 round trip. So I didn't have to park at the beach, which turned out to be stupid because on a Tuesday I could just have parked at the beach and not schlepped my cookies all the way where I needed to schlepp them. But it was really crowded, and I just didn't think it was worth the extra effort and time. The water was very warm, like not even refreshing, just very warm, and it was really hot that day. Kind of like the scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where Johnny Depp is in Davy Jones' locker, and it's just white sand, blue sky, and kind of a funny haze. That could have been filmed in Florida because that's exactly what it was like. I am not being very efficient with emptying the dishwasher, by the way. Anyway, that was my take on Clearwater for this time. And I went grocery shopping. Here's another thing. I went grocery shopping, and as I'm, speaking of hauling my cookies places, as I'm carrying my $150 worth of groceries upstairs, and I live on a second floor apartment, I had an epiphany, didn't even hurt. that the reason I think people shop differently in places like New York and London, not only do they have smaller kitchens, although it's hard to get smaller than the one I have, but who wants to carry all that stuff up however many stairs you have to go up if you have a walk-up apartment? So I think that that's why people go shopping like every day after work. My hair is being stupid, sorry. So that was an epiphany to me, because I'm used to shopping. You go shopping for a week or 2 weeks or whatever. You get the things out of the things that you've run out of. I don't think that's necessarily feasible for people living in apartments where you have to do all the walking. And then the fifth thing is I went to the beach, which means I was sweaty and salty and sticky, and I'm driving home. Traffic was awful coming through Tampa, and it's beautiful, sunny, bright. I get it to Orlando and it starts being really overcast. And as I'm driving in, I can see that I am driving into a storm. And the way it rains here, it's the tropics. It really rains. It's not just, here's some rain. No, it's, here's some rain. So I, of course, drove into some rain. Not some rain, rain that lasted a long time. But I got home. The lightning here, by the way, is horrendous. I did finally get home, obviously, because here I am. And I really needed to take a shower. You can't come home from the beach and not take a shower. And as I said, there was a huge storm happening. So I hemmed and hawed for a little while, and I thought, I just have to get in the shower. So I ran in there, turned on the water, and the whole time I'm thinking, please no lightning, please no lightning, please no lightning. Quickly washed my hair, rinsed off as fast as I could, got out, and then found out that a building 2 away from me was struck by lightning and 6 of the apartments burned in that storm, in which I felt the need to take a shower. Okay, maybe that wasn't a good call. Maybe I'll make a different decision next time. Like, I probably could have filled the bathtub and just, I don't know, dipped my head in it or something. I don't know, but I was obsessed with, I had to take a shower. Anyhow, I think those are the things I would tell my sister if she were here. Thanks for watching. Let me know that you watched. Would love to hear from you. Have a good night or day or whatever time you're watching.